Welcome back everybody to planningandbudgetinglife.com. I am going to go through my actual pay period for the 25th technically, or the 24th pay period. I did do a budgeting estimate the other day. I posted it on YouTube. I will leave a link for that video below. Today, however, I will be going over my actual pay period, and I will show you this time the envelopes that I use, or my wallet for my cash envelopes. I will not load them because with COVID and quarantine, it's just a little different because we are not using cash. We're doing cashless right now, but I will show you what I normally do, and I will start doing once we get back on track and everything gets normal. So I had budgeted $2,839.62, and I had mentioned in my previous video that I anticipated it being a little bit higher because my husband's last paycheck was higher, but it ended up being the exact amount. I had carryover of $61.20 in my account, which brings it up to a total of $2,982. And that's 283,962 plus 61.20 was $2,982. So my Kia payment for my car, it's $443.17. That never changes. For my Southern California Edison, I budgeted $350, and I believe it's going to be like $375. Hopefully no more than $400, but if it is, I don't care. Comfort is, I need it, especially going through my hot flashes. Oh, wasn't much, $357.51, and we just purchased solar panels, so that is just going to save me a lot. It's going to be $200 for the solar panels a month, and then a $10 connection fee. So that is, that saves me immensely. And then we plan on purchasing a pool next year, and we're saving up money, and we are paying cash for it. And that will definitely benefit us as well. My Verizon bill is $233.47. I am not paying for Frontier this month. I'm moving this to the 10th paycheck because that is where I actually pay it, because I can't pay it that early. For my gas bill, I think it was like $28. It wasn't much at all, but it was about $28. I'm going to leave it blank. I don't have to pay fitness. I am going to continue paying that. My Capital One account. Okay, and so Athens is $50. My Capital One, or the Capital One payment for my husband will be, the minimum payment is $101, and I'm doing that because of the way I'm paying everything off. It's going to go from the bottom up, the smallest, and then once I pay everything off, it will go towards the next balances. My Ashley's furniture, even though the minimum is $804, I am going to pay $100 because of the way I want to cut this out right away. I want it to be that way. My Amazon minimum is $73. My Best Buy, I had already paid with my previous pay. And my Old Navy account is going to be $28. And my gas bill was, I had budgeted $60, but it's $27.55. So with all this, $443.17, $357.51, $233.47, $27.55, $50, $101, $100, $73, $28 gives me $1,203.70. So that's the total of all this. So if I subtract my $2,982 minus $1,203.70, it leaves me with a balance of $1697.12. So I always over budget on certain things because it's like I had expected more of my pay or on the pay, and it wasn't. So it's better just to over budget on these and under budget on this. So it leaves you still a fair amount of cushion. So I'm going to bring this down to right here to my leftover. and my groceries for this pay period, not this month. So I saved $250 per pay period. So we get paid 3 times a month. So that's what, $750 for the month, which is kind of a lot, but it's more during quarantine. I had said I wasn't going to budget anything, but I have to drive my daughter back. My daughter lives in San Diego. She graduated from UCSD, but she's staying on for because of her lease and work over there. Whether she'll stay there forever or not, I don't know. But she was sick this past weekend. We thought she had COVID. She didn't, but she was really sick. So I went on Monday to pick her up, and I have to drive her back, and it's usually half a tank. I'll drive over there and drive back. So even though I have half a tank, a little more than half a tank, I want to fill up. So I'm going to apply $50 and $50 for fun. And because my middle daughter, I've mentioned it before, not sure in these videos, but she has Asperger's. And it's rare that she ever spends time with us, but she's very excited to watch that movie, The Kissing Booth 2. Like, she's been like, oh my God, like, she doesn't really watch TV. It's a little too much stimulation for her. So she's like, ooh, let's watch this. I'm like, ooh, let's watch it as a family. My older daughter's here. She loves it too. My niece is here. So I'm going to end up eating, ordering pizza, getting popcorn and, drinks. And I already have drinks and stuff. So that will be fun. So this is going to be $250, $350 right here. So it's a little more than I had anticipated originally. 697, 12 minus 350 equals, it's still, leaves me a little cushion right here. And then I'm going to carry over this over here, 1347, 12. And I'm still going to, even though we're not going to need school clothes for the school year. And I did something that I don't know if I'm still on the, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. My kids attended Catholic school. So I was paying $800 a month, which I've always paid for Catholic school because my oldest went through the Catholic school system all the way through high school, from first through high school. And the same thing with these kids. That's what my anticipation was. But my middle daughter has Asperger, and she was in the public school for 2 years, and then I transferred her to the Catholic school, and she thrived in that setting. It was a smaller setting, perfect for her. The religion she loved. I'm not very religious at all, so I was kind of shocked that helped her, but it helped her. So, but now that she's going into 7th grade and she's not liking certain things about the religion or the religious aspect of education, and my husband went through the exact same school that my kids are in, so he went through the Catholic school system as well through his whole life. I went through public, so it wasn't really a big thing for me. So I was okay with her not going. But my husband now is like on my side, like, yeah, they don't need it. They don't need it. So we were going to pull my daughter. I put her in independent study or homeschooling, kind of. It's like a charter academy, a virtual academy at my husband's school district. So I pulled her, and I had already told the school as of last year. However, I was going to keep my son in there, but now that we're going to remote learning, my husband's like, no, put him in the virtual academy. Once they go back to in-person, then we'll discuss him going back. So I did pull him. I emailed the principal and the person in charge of the budget, and I'm just kind of, I'm still a little not okay with that decision, but it is what it is, and it'll save us money. So I'm going to put $297.12 instead towards that bill, and that will leave me with $1,000, right? Minus $297.12 equals 1,000. So for the 1,000, I am going to end up actually putting $800 into summer savings and putting the rest into my cushion. So that gives me, and that will take me to 0. So when I add the 2,839 plus the 1,203, so this is what it's going to look like. So let me erase this because this was my estimate. And I don't spend much. I don't put much into sinking funds yet because it's still, you know, I'm planning for summer. I don't need to right now. So if number one, total income is $2,900, that was what's in the bank. 82 minus the 1,203 for my bills, plus 350 for my envelope. Number two, plus number 350, plus 297.12, plus the 1,000. So if I add all these up, let me do that real quick. 1,203.70 plus 350 plus 50 plus 297.12 plus 1,000 equals 2,982. If you can see that right there, and that equals my pay, so that will balance out to 0, and that's how I do it. So now I'm going to go to the envelope. So all I'm doing is $250 for groceries, $50 for fun, and $50 for gas. So the gas I don't really pull out because I use a gift card for it that goes towards my kids' tuition, which is not going to help me out right now. But either way, I'll still do it. And what I plan on doing maybe with the kids' education is, or my son, maybe continue paying. So when school goes back in session, I'll just put it in. You know, it'll be there. But yeah, so this is what I have in savings, except for this because I use this to pay for my tuition. So I still have the same breakdown, and I had already written down. I use, even though this budget by Paycheck workbook has these things that you can cut, you know, there's, you know, that I bought from the website. These, they come in a pack of 500. I just keep one, a little stack by my desk, and I fill it out as, and I'm gonna take this to the bank. Like, this is how much money. However, right now, again, because of COVID, cashless right now, that's what we're doing. So once I fill out my checks, these are my envelopes. I don't use all of them, but I have them. So I have my donations for the kids, because every year we have to do a donation for the kids' tuition in order to maintain a low tuition rate. So I'll do that here, and I'll save 20 bucks a month pay period. For my summer, I save about $1,000 a month, maybe 500 a month this year. I don't need to save that intensely. I have more than enough for next summer. For food, which is my fun, this is my 50 that I would save, and then the groceries. For the kids' clothing, here's, you know, for fun. Beauty, I don't really do anything. Car maintenance is a sink, and these are my sinking funds. So these are the ones that I use, and these are my sinking funds. My car maintenance, which I'm going to start, car registration, pets, birthdays, because, you know, we do, my kids' birthdays are big deals. Christmas, here's another fun one. I just, Kumiko does a lot of envelopes for free, so I print them out. Sinking fund, St. Louis, you know, haircuts for the kids. My husband, I do my own hair, and I have someone do it for me. My friend comes and does it for me. Summer savings, my husband's spending, fast food. So, you know, I'm still figuring these out, but these are the ones that I mainly use right here. And then I'll reuse them and roll over the money. And I'm pretty sure there's money in some of these, but I don't even want to look through them because I don't want to use them. And then I have this, you know, these I do track, so I can use these as well. My husband is still not all for it, for this system, but since I'm in charge of the money and, you know, I save or whatever, he deals with it. So this is the end of mine, and what I really should do, because I don't get paid, I should automatically pay with my savings what this, you know, this is, but I may just do it next week because I don't want to worry about that right now. But this is my pay period for this time around. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Check out my other videos. I have planning weekly videos with the Live Rich Planner, as well as I just published a teacher planner video for advice on new teachers, if anyone, new teachers and remote learning as well. So please subscribe and hit the notification button to get notified of my videos, any of the videos that you guys would like. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.